Well, a disabled Houston senior failed a cleanliness inspection for his housing assistance. In fact, he almost lost his apartment, and it cost him thousands of dollars. Well, tonight, he and the rest of us are turning to our investigative reporter, Ted Oberg. Ted?
Melanie, it's money James Wesley certainly didn't have to spend on this. You know, there are so many parts of his story that made us alternate between pride, happiness, anger. We were able to help, but we're not sure this should be the end of that story. For 17 years, James Wesley has lived here in an apartment on Houston's north side.
It's nice over here. It's quiet.
James is on disability with a bad back and has a Section 8 housing voucher from the Houston Housing Authority. He says he can't bend down to clean his bathrooms, and that was enough to fail a cleanliness inspection last year, which got his housing voucher canceled. He says he didn't notice until bills piled up and a deputy came to evict him.
I guess about 6:30 in the morning. And he handed me this.
James had 10 days to come up with nearly $2,500. He'd skipped some groceries, took every penny of his life savings, and it wasn't enough. He took a title loan on his car, a little less than $1,000 at incredibly high interest. The annual interest rate on this loan, James, is 182%.
I didn't know that.
Still, that wasn't enough.
So I've seen on TV that you help people, and I needed help.
We called the housing authority, wondering how a dirty bathroom could put a disabled senior on the street.
You will be reinstated.
A new inspection got a different result, and James is now back on housing assistance.
I didn't know I was going to be homeless. I'd have been in the streets.
But it's not all solved. James didn't appeal that first failed inspection in time, and now housing can't reimburse his savings or the money on that very tough title loan.
You'd be surprised. You done a lot. Excuse me.
Happy to do what we can in that situation, but maybe it's not enough. James is still in the apartment, guys. The housing voucher kicked back in a few weeks ago, and he was able to make a small payment, his first on that title loan. But at 182% interest, it'll take him over a year to do it. It's only $900, and he'll pay more than twice the amount he borrowed. That's outrageous.
That is completely outrageous. And this is on his. This was just to borrow some money against his car.
Just so that he could stay inside his apartment, inside his public assistance apartment.
Yeah, that's a warning to anyone out there seeking for those title loans. They're a ripoff.
It certainly is a tough loan to have to pay.
Yeah, but we're just glad he's still got a place to stay.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ted.
Thank you, Ted. Appreciate it.
Well,